We gotta talk about this. This Marilyn Manson, these Marilyn Manson allegations, they just get weirder and weirder. You know, I was gonna wait until all the information came out, but there's just been so much information that's come out in just like the past 3-4 days where it's just like I could talk about it for like 20-30 minutes if I wanted to. It's crazy. No, he used to be my favorite musician in like high school and some of college. But then I kind of discovered some other bands like Dream Theater and David Bowie, and they kind of became my new favorites, and Rush, of course. But it's just like, wow. So apparently, a bunch of his ex-girlfriends, ex-wives, ex-fiancés, or whatever, they're all coming out and saying he's abusive, he's a sex offender, a predator, a rapist, all this terrible stuff, you know. At first, I didn't want to believe it because, I really like Marilyn Manson. I don't listen to his music as much as I used to, but, he'll always have a place in my heart. He really defined my music taste and what I like. So, even though I don't listen to him as often as I used to, he's still one of my favorites deep down. Oh, but I walk on some ice. And so I believe innocent until proven guilty, but it seems like today's world is kind of reverse. It's you're guilty until you're proven innocent. And all these allegations and stuff, I was like, they're just allegations. They're just rumors, basically. But it's just gotten so bad. Marilyn Manson got dropped by his record label. I hear his agency dropped him too. A bunch of musicians are speaking out against him. His former guitar player, Wes, I think he was in Limp Bizkit. I don't really listen to Limp Bizkit, so I don't really know, but he spoke out against Manson. He said all the rumors are true. All the rumors are true. He really drinks blood. He's really a vampire. I saw Marilyn Manson in the bathroom. He was sucking himself off. He had his own penis in his mouth. He really did get his ribs removed. Also, Trent Reznor came out, talked against Marilyn Manson. Those two were like best friends in the 90s. Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson. They made a bunch of music together. Made some of the best music of both of their careers, honestly. Especially Manson. But, yeah. There's a dog. But I'm gonna wait for them to go. Hello. Hold on. So, yeah, what else? Oh, yeah. So, Marilyn Manson, apparently in his autobiography, he said that him and Trent Reznor physically and sexually abused a drunk woman. But first things first, why would you write down your autobiography? There's just some things you don't tell people, and there's just some things you don't publish. That is, if that really did happen, you sexually abused and physically abused a drunk woman, that's something you take to your grave. Like, that's something you don't tell anyone about, let alone brag in a book. Ridiculous. But Trent Reznor came out and said the story wasn't true. So I don't know who to believe, Trent Reznor, Marilyn Manson. It's just, see, this is why I want to wait. I want to wait until we get like all the fact stuff. And it looks like we might be getting that soon. I'm walking up a hill. Apparently, allegedly, the FBI is looking into the Marilyn Manson. It's about to be R. Kelly Part 2. Instead of surviving R. Kelly, gonna be surviving Marilyn Manson. They're gonna make a whole documentary about it and everything. I'd watch that documentary. I haven't watched Surviving R. Kelly, but if they make one on Marilyn Manson, I will definitely watch that. I'll give a review and everything about it. It's just crazy, man. This is why you don't idolize musicians and actors and all these celebrities. They'll always let you down. That's why I don't really idolize any musicians anymore. I used to in high school. I used to idolize Wayne, Nas. I still do to some extent. I know hypocritical, but Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, Corey Taylor, all these bands I love. Young Thug. But come to realize that they're strangers. We don't know anything about them except what they put on the internet and put in their music. So it's pretty much just falling in love with a stranger. I'll say the only musicians I really look up to now are Bob Dylan and Bob Marley. That's because, they were actually for the people. And their music is just so good. My girlfriend knows I love Bob Marley. I don't smoke, but I love his music and the messages. But yeah, people were trying to cancel Marilyn Manson. As if they didn't try to do that 2 decades ago with Columbine and school shootings. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you put yourself out here like a villain. When Marilyn Manson came up, he was like the biggest villain in the world. He called himself the Antichrist. There were rumors he would burn down churches, corrupt your youth, corrupt your children, make kids kill themselves. And this is what happens when you put yourself out there and be the villain. People hate you, and they will find any reason they can to hate you. It's just kind of sad, like I said. I really like this man. I really liked him. I thought, maybe they were exaggerating. Maybe this all didn't happen. Maybe Marilyn Manson isn't a sexual abuser, but the deeper we go, it's just like, it slowly starts to dawn on me. This might be real. Like I said, I believe until innocent until proven guilty. I'm a criminal justice guy. Study criminal justice, so I see false accusations. I see what false accusations and all this stuff can do, false rumors. I see the damage it can do, and that's why I'm strongly advocating innocent until proven guilty. But the evidence is just so big. Not just his girlfriends, but former musicians are speaking out against him. His record label dropped him. The FBI are investigating him. And the FBI does not investigate for nothing. The FBI are serious. They don't play around. They're coming for years. They're coming for decades. Like, they will put you in prison for the rest of your life. The FBI do not play around. If you waste their time, shit. But, Marilyn Manson, man. Also, did you see that story about him, allegedly, I saw this on Twitter. I don't know if it's real or not. Loudwire reported it, but, he put a gun to, a transgender's, hairdresser's head and said, "We don't like, F words." I don't know if that's true or not. That doesn't sound like something Marilyn Manson would do, but at the same time, that sounds like the most Marilyn Manson thing ever. But it doesn't at the same time. It's weird. If you know his music, it sounds like that's something he would do. But if you watch his interviews, that sounds like something he wouldn't do. So it's kind of weird. That's ridiculous. I don't know. There's just so much to talk about. Man, I'm still thinking about that statement Trent Reznor said. I haven't read Marilyn Manson's autobiography. I've been wanting to read it, but I just haven't got around to it. I just finished reading Rob Halford's autobiography. Amazing book. I'll put the link in the description below about Marilyn Manson and Trent Reznor. But yeah, he said I can't even get my words straight. Okay, let me try again. So the autobiography said Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson sexually and physically assaulted a drunk woman. Just why would you write that? Why would you put that in your autobiography? Why would you brag about that? That is something you tell no one about. Not even a soul about it. You don't brag about it. You don't talk about it. You don't tell your priest about it. Man. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be more information coming. Marilyn Manson posted online. He said all this is just disruptions of reality or something like that. Something like that. Sounds like a cool album title, but distortions of reality. Yes, that's what he said. All this just distortions of reality, but yeah, man. Marilyn Manson, what is going on with you? I really loved his last album that he put out last year. What was it called? We Are Chaos. Amazing album, but man, just sad seeing him go on this way. I mean, I guess it's old stuff technically, but you know, all this stuff is just happening so suddenly. I think I forgot to bring my mask. Wow, I walked all this way and I forgot to bring a mask. Well, time to go back home.